So today we're going to do a card pull for you. And those of you that don't know me, my name's Kessie Newman, and I am an intuitive energy healer and an activation alchemist. So I've got 3 sets of cards here today. So every card that I'm going to pull from each deck, there's an energy behind it, and you're going to get a healing when you listen to the words, me speaking and channeling, no matter what, even if it's not the deck or the card that you pulled. So let me do this now and show you the cards that you can choose from. So I've got 3 different decks. So I've got this deck. Oops, let me just, there's a delay, so I can't, here we go. So I've got this deck, The Soul's Journey by James Van Praagh. You've probably seen them before. They're beautiful cards. And so there's the back of them. And so, oh, look at the one on the bottom. Love. Shouldn't have showed you. So there's that, The Soul's Journey. That's deck number 1. So you can choose deck number 1. Deck number 2 is Rebecca Campbell's Work the Light oracle cards. So, you know, maybe if you're a healer or, you know, really into your spirituality, you could choose this deck. That's the back of them. They're absolutely beautiful. The bottom one today, Share Your Voice, which is very auspicious with the number 3, which is today's energy. And deck number 3 is Kyle Gray, Angel Prayers oracle cards. So let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. Honor your feelings. So Archangel Haniel. So isn't she beautiful? Wow, look at the moon behind her and that. Is it a lotus flower? Absolutely stunning, and her third eye there activated by that beautiful green color. So which deck would you like to choose? Let me try and hold them all up at once. 1, The Soul's Journey. 2, Work Your Light. 3, Angel Prayers. So you get to choose. I'm going to pull 3 cards from each deck. And what I'm going to ask you to do first is to do a little visualization with me. And then at the end, we're going to pull a card from the Animal Magic deck, which has kindly been lent to me by a friend. And yeah, Animal Magic, transference, healing, absolutely special. Those cards, very special. So let's just do a quick little visualization first. And I'm just going to get you to close your eyes and take a big deep breath through your nose. And send the energy up to your third eye, up to the top of your head with that breath, and release. And this breath, we're going to flood through the whole body, breathing in. Flood that energy through your whole body. And one last breath again, flooding that breath through your whole body. And so I'll get you to send your energy up. Let's go up, up, up to the light, about 300 feet above you. There is light. So just keep going, whether you're visual, whether you're a feeler, whether you're just a hearer or sense it, whatever works for you. You will know when you get to the light. You might see it, you might feel it, you might just know it, you might hear it, you're at the light. And I want you to feel that light. This is source energy. This is beautiful light. This is God's light. And I want you to feel it, and I want you to bring it back down with you. Back down, down, down into your body, into your heart, and feel that energy swirling around your whole body now, that source, beautiful source energy, which really comes from your heart anyway. And now we're going to get Mother Gaia's energy. We're going to connect both. So let's go down into the beautiful core of Mother Earth's energy, down into the earth, Gaia's energy. And there's a beautiful light in the middle of the earth. Choose what color it is for you. And I want you to bring that light back up through the bottoms of your legs, beautiful grounded Mother Earth energy, and swirl it around your whole body and swirl it around your heart. And I'm going to get you to swish that energy all the way around your heart, source energy and Gaia energy, and just let it go 360 degrees around your whole body and just blast out. Blast out of your body, permeate out of your body now. And I want you to just feel that. Feel the connection between source, where you come from, and earth, where you are right now. And just feel that powerful energy take on board. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and you're still connected. So you can do this as often as you feel like you want to throughout the day. And I'm just going to ask Archangel Michael to come in now and please cut any cords that we have that are cording us to anyone else's energy. Remove any psychic hooks, any evil or negativity or negative entities or energy that is on around us. Thank you. And also just remove us from any grids, any soul overlays, anything that is siphoning our energy. We rebuke it now, remove it now. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so let's get into it. So I'm going to firstly, if you chose deck number 1, the Soul's Journey, I'm going to do this beautiful deck right now. I'm going to choose 3 cards, and usually when I do mine, as you can see, they jump out. So I don't know how you do yours, but with mine, they jump. First one is empathy. Empathy. And this is what I'm getting, is empathy for self first. So really, what do you need to forgive yourself for? And it says I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. And I really feel like, you know, this is something that needs to be done for you first. Empathy and compassion for self. Shame, releasing any shame. I'm going to read them all together too. Releasing any shame, any guilt, any blame for self, and really having that compassion and that empathy, seeing yourself as that little child, that inner child that desires to be loved. You know, you think about all the things that have happened to you in your life, and the things that you're ashamed of. You know, all you were doing was wanting to be loved, and you weren't being loved, so you reacted. Or you didn't put your boundaries in place because you wanted to be loved and you didn't want to be not liked. And you thought that putting boundaries in place, people wouldn't like you and think you were mean. Or it's really the opposite. We've really been tricked in this lifetime that, you know, the way the world is and the way life is not how it is. We've really been anchored into, you know, that brain way of thinking, that trying to work things out, trying to figure things out, trying to analyze things, where it's really, and not being selfish, you know, it really is filling your cup up first, really anchoring in the love for yourself first before you give it to anyone else. This is key. This is really key, empathy for yourself first, because it's easy to feel empathy for other people, isn't it? But we need to bring that in first. And also I'm getting empathy after you've given the empathy for yourself. Empathy, and this is the hardest thing to do, I believe, as a human being, empathy for those that have wronged you. You don't have to be okay with what they did. It's not about that. It's about stepping up higher on a soul level and seeing what they did with compassion, no matter how horrible. Seeing them as that soul seeing them as that inner child. You know, people don't do things to you, they just do things, usually from a place of reacting, not feeling good enough, just wanting to be loved, just trying to survive. You know, everyone's coming from their own perspectives. So forgiving people for doing things to you, they don't do things to you, they just do things, and you happen to be in the firing line a lot of the time. You know, you might have triggered them, you might have brought up stuff from the past. So if we can get out of that, it's not about me, which is really, really challenging, isn't it? But this is that next level, you know, you really stepping up as the leader of your life so that you can live a life that you love. You know, this is really, really that next level for you, to step into the, I'm putting myself first, I'm having empathy for me, and then for me, I get to have compassion for that soul and let it go, release it. It's not about me. And I'm choosing to live a life that I love. I'm choosing to walk away. I'm choosing to put my boundaries in place because I love myself first and foremost. I'm the most important person in my life. Then my children, or, you know, if you don't have children, I don't have children, my niece and nephew, you know, others, your family members, your mum, your dad, your loved ones, whoever's here. And whoever's not here is still here. They're just guiding you. Okay. Freedom. So the next card that I got for you guys is service. So really being of service, and this is interesting that this has come next to it, right? Being of service, I feel good when I help others. However, it comes at a price sometimes if you're not filling your own cup up. So this is really important. Before you help others, you must help yourself. You must give from a full cup. Give because you desire to, from a place of love, not a place of trying to fix something, trying to be loved, trying to get something, trying to, you know, even the mindset of I have to make money, giving from a place of this just lights me up and I just love it, not from a place of I'll feel better if I do this, or this will, you know, make me feel a certain way. Does that make sense? So we're not doing anything to try and fix ourselves. We're doing it just because we love it, for no other reason, no expectations. We just enjoy it. We're not doing it because we feel guilty, or we feel like we're bored, or we want to give, you know, give ourselves a little pat on the back or anything like that. We're just doing it because we love it. And there's nothing wrong with making money, but you've just got to do it from, I just love it. If it doesn't light you up, it's probably not going to make you money, right? So this is so important. This is so important. You know, the old paradigm, the old teachings, even religiously, right? Tithing, you've got to give back, you've got to be of service, you've got to help others first. Well, if your world's falling apart, or you're not feeling happy in your life, and you're not, if you're feeling any resentment towards it, or doing it from a place of not alignment, then that's not great for you, right? And sometimes people who are depressed or having anxiety, sometimes going and doing something for others is the best thing, because in that case, all you're doing is focusing on you and your problems and what you don't have in your life. And so when you look outside of yourself in that way, that's an amazing thing to do, looking outside of yourself. It's probably the only time when getting out of your head, getting out of your focus on your doom and gloom is such an amazing thing, and connecting with other human beings. So when we do that, and when we are of service, we have to be of service and connect to other human beings from a place of being lit up and being excited about our life, not suppressing our feelings, just feeling it all, right? Not going, I have to just be positive all the time, I have to be high vibe all the time, not at all. It really is about being a human being, isn't it? And loving yourself, just being kind to yourself, loving that inner child inside you that just feels sad today, or just feels upset today, or just feels angry today. But we just don't hold on to the suffering. There's no need for us to suffer. When we hold on to it, when our ego holds on to it, said, this person did this to me, and then we tell our friend, this person did this to me, can you believe it? And we just keep reinforcing it and reinforcing it. Yes, I was right. Yes, this person did this to me. How horrible. Aren't they horrible? Aren't I good? Poor me. So hopefully this is resonating for you out there. And then the last card that I picked for you is freedom, which is beautiful, isn't it? Freedom. And this is really, it says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. What a beautiful sweep of cards there. You really have the power inside of you to free yourself from suffering, to free yourself from worry and doubt. Do you know that worry and doubt is like the number one killer of our dreams? It's the number one reason why we don't get what we desire. Worry and doubt. And so every day, worry and doubt visit me every single day, multiple times a day. And, I actually choose to sweep those thoughts away and to work on my energy and to clear my energy so that I don't believe it. So you think about sometimes when we're just clearing all that energy right now. If you're listening to this, you're getting a healing right now, it's clearing. Think about all the times when you've worried. You're worried about something that could happen, right? What's that? That's your brain making stuff up. Your imagination running wild. It's not even real. So why can't you use that imagination to visualize what you do want? If your brain can go crazy visualizing and using your imagination for things that you don't want and that you're scared of, imagine if you used that magic to flip it and to imagine what you are going to get in your life and what could come through. So this is the freedom of the mind, the freedom of the heart, the freedom of the body, the soul, the human, all of it. Starts with empathy and compassion for yourself and forgiving yourself and letting go of I'm burping, which is stuck energy. So there's releasing going on right now in the field. So yeah, starts with empathy, being able to see both sides. Starts with empathy for yourself first and foremost before you start giving to others. And then the emotional freedom that comes with that. So I hope you enjoyed that little reading. People who chose deck number 1, The Soul's Journey. And actually 3 other cards popped out with those other ones. So did I show you the freedom? I think I did. Let me double check. Freedom. So 3 other cards did pop out. So they're very much in alignment as well. We've got surrender, fear, and purpose. Oops. So surrender the fear, which is just what I was talking about, right? Surrender the doubt, surrender the fear, and your soul's purpose. If you don't know it, when you surrender your fear, your intuition will just deliver. God, source will just deliver your soul's purpose as to what you're here to do, which can evolve and change. But the basis of it is to expand and grow and to build a life that you love. Live a life that you love, create, experience, learn, all of it. All right, next we've got Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light for those that chose the second card deck. artwork by Danielle Knoll. How beautiful. So we're going to pull 3 cards from this deck. Beautiful. So the first card that's popped up is the Inner Temple. The Inner Temple, devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. And I just want you to look at that card, feel that energy, feel that spark, feel that activation, feel that healing. Getting a healing right now. The second one is the crumbling. The old is leaving. The new is about to come through. Sometimes when things change, things feel like they're falling apart when they're really just falling back into place. Beautiful. And the third card is you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You're already doing it. Stop overanalyzing. Really feel the activation of this card and this healing energy of this card. So basically, tuning in to your truth, tuning out all the noise. Stop scrolling, stop comparing, stop analyzing, stop being in your head, and really devote time every day to tuning in to your intuition, to your heart, to God, to source energy, to Gaia, whatever you resonate with, your guides, and really anchoring in that divinity, that knowing, that trusting in yourself and in your light and in the power within your heart, and really trusting that it will show you the way. It will show you the way forward with ease and grace and flow and abundance. When we listen to our intuition, it always knows the way. It always points us towards our true north. But we have to firstly tune out the noise, tune out the noise that is around us, but also that we create for ourselves as well. We create this for ourselves, you know, and that inner temple within us is really about the devotion to ourselves every day. And whatever that means for you, it might be meditating, it might be exercising, but really sitting in the stillness. Some people don't like the stillness. It's frightening. And sitting with your feelings, not pushing your feelings down, not wiping them to the side, really sitting and being able to feel your feelings no matter what. They don't last long when we do this. Feel the sadness, feel whatever it is, the grief in your heart, and feel it unattached to the situation. Just feel that feeling in your body, wherever it is, and feel it, and it will leave. And then we just get to choose a better feeling thought to start with, like, I know that things are going to get better. I'm now choosing to believe that from this day forward, my life will get better and better. And we just choose a new declaration for our life. Today, I'm feeling sad. In this moment, I'm feeling sad, and I allow myself to feel sad. And we don't attach it to whatever that sadness is about. Because the more that we attach it with our ego, the more we suffer, like before what I was saying. So really enabling ourselves to feel, connect to our heart space, activate that heart. It's time for you to do what you decided you would come back to earth to do, right? This is such a crucial time in our life. This is such a pivotal time in our life. We decided to come back. Sorry, I've got to take a drink of water. We decided to come back to earth at this time as a spiritual being to experience this time. People are going to talk about this time in history in the future when everything changed. Oh, I'm getting chills right now. This is the time, the change. Life has been a certain way for a very long time, and it's crumbling. This is the crumbling. The old way of being, it's time to ascend. It's time to stop clinging on to the old way, the old paradigm, the old way of being, even in ways of attaching ourselves to situations, to circumstances, to causes, getting attached in a 3D way to beliefs and things, really attaching ourselves to that in a 3D way, instead of just going within, raising our vibration, activating the love. If everyone on the planet did that, forgiving others, this would end tomorrow. If everyone on the planet went inside and felt that love for themselves and the unity with everyone else, no matter what their belief, no matter what their stance, no matter what their outward circumstances, we get to again have the compassion. Doesn't mean we agree, but we can agree to disagree. Just letting go of, like, what are you focusing on? Where's your focus? Is it on what's going on and all these 3D things that are happening? Or is it what you're here to create, what you're here to develop, who you're here to help, how you're here to lift your frequency and help others do the same? Really focusing on that joy and love in your heart and being the change maker from the inside out. It's the same as giving from that full cup, right? Where's your focus? The crumbling of the old, letting go of old beliefs, the old way of being. We attract who we're being. We automatically manifest who we are being. So what have you been manifesting? This life that you currently have, you've been manifesting it through your thoughts, through your desires, through your beliefs, through your feelings, through your stories, through your worries. So it's time to transform from the inside out, focusing on that inner temple, focusing on that heart, so that you can let go of the things that you're not consciously aware that it's time to let go of. There's things you're not seeing. There's things you're not looking at. So let's just clear, cancel, delete everything that's in the way of that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Clear the throat for some reason, not speaking your truth. Look, the light's on my throat and I was getting a tickle in my throat. So let's clear that throat area, please. Thank you. I'm going to bring Jesus in to do this. Clear everyone's throats so that we can speak our truth, so that we can stand in our power, bring in unity of the collective consciousness, the joy in our hearts, the love and the compassion in our hearts for everyone, no matter what. Thank you. Put your hand on your heart. Just feel that. Even if you didn't pick these cards, you're receiving this healing right now. No matter when you're watching it. And you're already doing it. So stop overthinking. You're facing your true north. You know, you're already doing it. Look, you're looking out. You're looking out. And there's your golden path. Look at the light. But are you looking in the right direction? Look at that path. Look at the light, and you're looking in the other direction. So it's time for you to, almost in a way, to stop dreaming. Let go of the dreaming of almost like a yearning for home, or yearning of the past, or yearning of what's been. Let's stop focusing on that and look towards where we're going, who we're being now, having gratitude for where we are in our life. There's a longing for home. There's a longing of your spirit to go home. For the moment, this is your home. You are home in your body. Your spirit is longing for home. However, you're here on a mission, and this is where you're meant to be, where you decided to be, where you were guided to be, to learn these lessons and to experience this lifetime. And so it's time for you to help others to get through this lifetime and to get through these mountains. You know, you're on this journey through the mountains, through your emotions, through the water. There's going to be some waterfalls, there might be some boulders, but you're strong enough to handle it. You've been through a lot. You're so resilient. Clear the heart chakra. I'm just going to clear the throat again. The grief on the chest, clear that. Just keep facing your true north. Keep going. Speak your truth. You're here for a higher purpose, and you know it. And it's time for you to fully step in and stop hiding. Stop hiding your light and step into that power and do it. It's not about you in that way. No one cares what you look like on a live video. No one cares what, everyone's just worrying about themselves and how they look and what other people are thinking about them. So it's time to step out of your comfort and to use your voice to help others. Do it. You've got this. You've got this. We're just doing a clearing there. I'm just going to ding again just to clear that energy. That was big energy, that one. Whew. Now we've got the angel prayers, deck 3, the oracle cards. Ooh. Ooh, this is nice. We've got peace and harmony. Ooh. Peace and harmony. Archangel Raguel. Wow. That is beautiful. Look at the power in her hands, or his hands, I'm not sure. Looks like a woman to me, but might not be. Look at that. That's magic. That's pure light, pure harmony, pure peace. So we're really bringing in that light energy into your body today. And knowing that you have the power in your hands. Whatever's going on for you, you have the power. You're holding it all in your hands. So it's really, again, about you surrounding yourself with the light, protecting yourself, bringing in the light, really anchoring in, having that tunnel vision of where you want to go, feeling it, knowing it, trusting it. going, yes, this is where I'm going and this is what I'm doing, and nothing's going to get in the way of that. And bringing in the light, really feeling like I have the power. I have the power to create the life that I desire. And really bringing it back into that harmonious, beautiful, peaceful inner world. So again, getting rid of the noise outside of you and really bringing it back to that inner light throughout your whole body, really clearing the eyes. The eyes are tired. You can feel like, I don't know if there's sinus or tightness or tiredness around the eyes. Let's clear that. The throat chakra, again, not speaking your truth, not really owning your truth, not really standing in your power. So it's really time for you to activate. Get out of your head, get out of your mind, get out of the worry and the doubt. Stop being controlled by your thoughts. Set yourself free by really standing in your truth, owning who you are, unapologetically owning who you are. This is me. This is all of me. I'm a kind human. I'm compassionate. I'm self-aware. I own my shit, letting go of having to toe the line, having to be politically correct, having to do things a certain way. You do things the way you desire to do them. That's what this one's about. You standing in your uniqueness, in your authenticity. Stop comparing yourself to other people. This is the way I do it. This is my light. This is my peace. This is my harmony. This is the way I desire to live my life. I'm proud of it. I'm kind and compassionate to other people, yet I stand in my strength and my power and my resilience in my light. And I shine my light out. And when I shine my light out, sometimes the darkness is attracted. Sometimes the moths are attracted to the light. But also, it's very healing. Could even be a healer yourself, healing others. And when you use your light, you are manifesting miracles. I love this. Look at all the stars in Archangel Orion's face. Look at the miracles. Really letting go of the old paradigm, the old way of thinking that you've got to work hard for your money and that miracles are normal. Miracles are normal in my life. How's that for a mantra? Miracles are normal in my life. This is your mantra. I expect miracles. I love miracles. Miracles are normal. Yep. He's going to help you. Archangel Orion's going to help you manifest more miracles in your life. But first, you have to bring in the light and get out of your own way, get out of your head, because you've got to believe. If you don't believe, it won't happen. Law of attraction, law of vibration, law of vacuum, all of it. You've got to make space, law of vacuum, law of attraction. You are who you're being, you attract. It's like a mirror, right? Who am I being? Every time something happens to you, who was I being to attract this? It's a mirror. It's just who you're being is what you're attracting. So in order to manifest the miracles and attract in the miracles and ask God for the miracles, that's what he's there for, or source, or the universe, whatever you want to call it, manifesting the miracles. Ask for it. Ask and it is given. It's in the stars. You are a star. You are magic. You just have to believe that you are. Let's clear your energy right now. Clear your third eye, your pineal gland. Let's activate the pineal gland. Let go of any resistance, anything in the way of that. Let's uncreate and delete all of that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Really bring in that beautiful blue healing light into our whole body right now. And just feel it sweep away any of that resistance, any fear of change. Yeah, the duality as well, not trying to avoid pain, not trying to avoid pain in any way. Not trying to avoid like emotional pain, physical pain. The more we try to avoid things, the more we attract it, right? So we're not here to avoid, we're here to create, and we're here to expand and to learn and to own our stuff. And you think back on the times when you've experienced pain in your life, was because you didn't put your boundaries in place, correct? You know, as children, it's different because we don't even know what boundaries are. And we're at the beck and call of our parents. But as an adult, it was because you didn't put your boundaries in place, even as a teenager. So you didn't put yourself first, basically. You ignored the red flags because you just wanted to be loved. So now it's time for you to put yourself first. Again, seems to be the common message today. Speaking your truth, standing in your power. And you can put boundaries in place in a really loving way too, you know. Someone asks you to do something, you're just like, oh no, that doesn't feel like it appeals to me. It doesn't feel, when you say something is from how you feel, no one can dispute it because it's how you feel. Oh, they can try, but it's just the truth, right? No, I don't feel like doing that today. I feel like spending time with myself, but thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you asking. So we can really do things from a loving place, right? And really bringing in the duality of the feminine and the masculine. We have both, and we need both, but really softening, you know, if you're a female listening to this, really softening into your feminine. And if you're a male, really standing in your masculine in a beautiful, beautiful way. You know, the divine masculine and the divine feminine are pure. They're pure, they're honest, they're truthful. There's no wounding with them. You know, when the feminine and the masculine are wounded, that's when it can be reactions and shrinking, stifling, pushing down your feelings. When you own your stuff, own your shit, and turn up as the best human being you can turn up as every day, sitting on your deathbed, looking back and saying, I'm so proud of the human that I was. I'm so proud of the experiences that I experienced and the way that I handled them. That throat. Excuse me. All right, let's clear the throat. Clear and activate the throat. Anything in the way of that, please uncreate and delete all of that across all time, dimensions, space, and reality. Thank you. Anything in the way of us manifesting miracles, please uncreate and delete all of that across all time, dimensions, space, and reality. Thank you. And the inner voice. The inner voice. Bit of a common theme, right, today. Really listening to your inner voice, listening to your spirit guides, your intuition, God, source, whatever you want to call it, your inner voice, that intuition. Really sitting with that, putting yourself first, loving yourself, meditating, spending the time in silence every day, really listening. Let's clear the ears. Let's really activate your psychic gifts today. Activate your gift of hearing, clairaudience. Clear that channel so that when you're connected to source energy, you're really activated, really anchoring in your intuition, that inner voice is guiding you and you listen to it. The clearest way to the life that you desire and the life that you love is through your intuition. The hardest way is listening to your brain, because your brain will always try to keep you safe. If you listen to your mind, it will be the hardest slog there is to get there. You might still get there, but it's going to be painful. And you're going to have to work hard and slave away at it. And we're not slaves. We're sovereign beings. So this is really about also allowing yourself to receive. Have you been overgiving lately? Really feeling in your heart, it's time for you. It's time for you to open up. It's safe for you to receive. Anything in the way of that, let's uncreate and delete all of that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. It is safe for you to receive. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to receive it all. It's time for you to receive all of your desires. And you can ask, the archangels, the angels, God, for help with this, and really, really anchor this in. And let's do a full healing on all of that, please. Thank you. Oh, let's clear that. Now let's do some animal magic. Now, I did pull a card yesterday for my activation today, so I'll pop that back in. Let's pull one for the collective. So the animal magic cards, they are absolutely beautiful. Here's the book, Transference Healing by Alex Cartwright. Absolutely love these cards. I'm going to buy myself some. My friend's away at the moment, so, ooh, the fox. So she's let me use them while she's away. I have to put it on my list. The fox. Look at that beautiful fox. Really look at everything in that photo. It's beautiful. Okay, detachment. Interesting. The fox is detachment. So you could be feeling inflexible or restricted and unable to make decisions quickly enough. You could be feeling emotionally drained or burdened by the needs of others and unable to remain clear and non-judgmental. So this is kind of what we were talking about across all boards, wasn't it? Really putting yourself first and not, giving too much. You could be feeling preyed on by people who want something for you. This is where we need to put our loving boundaries in place. You could be feeling ignored or unseen or unnoticed. And so this is time for you to put yourself first and see yourself, feel noticed for yourself, bring in that power and that love for yourself so that you notice yourself. You're not looking outside of yourself for anything. So let's really bring in this fox energy that helps you to overcome these feelings of being depleted and overwhelmed and gives you the resources to resolve whatever circumstances are at hand. So that fox energy, right? Helps you to master the magic of detachment. So detachment can be really important. It's a very important part of manifesting as well. We don't need it, we desire it. But we're not attached to it. It has to happen. It's a real desperate energy, isn't it? So there's so much energy at play in our lives as we work through emotional or karmic situations. Sometimes we can feel obligated or attached to other people when there's karma involved. So let's detach and observe the situation from a clearer, divine perspective. We become less vulnerable to energetic manipulation, and we can therefore, resolve relationship issues in our life. So this is really about you bringing your power back, bringing that power back in. The fox magic, mastering fox magic. The fox builds self-confidence, wit, self-esteem, bringing creative color and individuality to your life to allow you to observe clearly and without judgment. So, you know, this is really allowing you to make clear decisions without hurting others, eliminating energies that play by detaching from the outcome. So you can master problem solving when you're a fox person. You enjoy puzzles. I love puzzles. Does anyone else love puzzles? Actually love, you know, the puzzle pieces, putting a puzzle together. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially at Christmas time. It also says can enjoy working with maths, forensics, and detective work. They're also interested in acting and drama, performing, or they could be into the environment as well. So what a beautiful energy. This is, you know, such a great message for today about the detachment, right? So when we really focus on something that we would love and that we desire, it really is about not coming from a place of neediness, not coming from a place of trying to fix yourself, but just simply you desire it because you would just love it. And then we detach ourselves from it because we already have everything we need, everything. We are provided for. We have everything that we need in our life. We just desire more because we want to create more, because we want to expand and grow. So I hope you have enjoyed this little message today and this little video that I've done. I'd love you to comment and let me know what you think. And I hope to see you again soon. Love you. Bye.